Rita is in her late 20s and deeply in love with Tom, her boyfriend. However, her world shatters when she finds out she is pregnant, hoping to receive support from him. Instead, Tom cruelly rejects her, leaving her with a broken heart and a world of responsibilities she hadn't anticipated. Her trust is shattered, and she curses Tom as she grapples with the pain of his betrayal, feeling the sting of abandonment and hopelessness. Overwhelmed, Rita isolates herself, unable to face the world or the life growing inside her. The pain is profound, and she's uncertain how she will navigate the future alone. Yet, amid the heartbreak, she holds on to a glimmer of resilience and curses Tom, hoping that he, too, feels the weight of what he's done. This moment becomes the catalyst for her journey of transformation. After days of heartache, Rita reaches a pivotal decision. She will keep the baby and move forward on her own, refusing to let Tom's betrayal define her future. Although fear lingers, she finds a newfound strength in the love she feels for the life growing within her, vowing to be both mother and father to her child. Her decision doesn't come without doubts. She wonders if she can manage it all by herself. But with every passing day, she draws strength from her resolve and begins to consider practical ways to secure her future. Rita realizes that her life's new chapter has begun, even though she's stepping into it alone. With her decision to move forward, Rita starts reaching out to friends and family for emotional support. Though some criticize her for the situation, others rally around her, helping her feel less isolated. She finds solace in knowing she has a small but loyal support system as she prepares for motherhood. One friend in particular, Mia, becomes a steadfast companion, offering Rita both a shoulder to lean on and practical advice for the journey ahead. Through this support, Rita realizes that her strength isn't just her own but is bolstered by those who care for her. Slowly, she begins to feel that she is not as alone as she once thought. As she finds her support circle, Rita understands she needs a plan to support herself financially. She begins job hunting, motivated by her need to provide for her child independently. Though it's daunting, the thought of providing a stable life for her child becomes her biggest drive. The job search proves challenging, but Rita remains hopeful. Each interview and every resume she sends feels like another step toward regaining control over her life. Her confidence grows as she realizes she's capable of building a future for herself and her unborn child, even if the road ahead is difficult. One day, Rita feels the baby move for the first time. The experience is overwhelming yet beautiful, a reminder of the life growing within her. This small yet significant moment ignites a fierce love and protective instinct she hadn't felt before. She resolves to shield her child from any hardship, no matter the cost. Feeling her baby move becomes a source of comfort, making her journey feel more real and meaningful. Rita's days are now filled with anticipation and excitement, and the fear that once consumed her starts to fade. The baby's first movements remind her that she's not alone. She carries a part of herself that will always give her a reason to keep going. Rita begins to see Tom's influence in her life everywhere, from memories that haunt her to people who knew them as a couple. Each reminder feels like a fresh wound, but she starts confronting these moments head-on, refusing to let his memory hold power over her. One evening, she sees Tom with someone else, looking carefree and unburdened. The sight ignites a deep anger in her, but it also makes her realize that she can't let him control her emotions. Rita decides to channel her anger into motivation, focusing on building a life for herself and her child that is free from his shadow. Rita meets someone from her past who becomes an unexpected ally, a former classmate, Daniel, who has gone through his own share of hardships. Their shared understanding of pain and betrayal brings them closer, and Daniel provides a listening ear, helping her process the trauma she's been carrying. Daniel's support gives Rita a sense of stability and comfort she hadn't felt in a long time. With his encouragement, she begins to open up, shedding some of the bitterness and anger that had taken root in her heart. Though she's not looking for a relationship, Rita finds peace in Daniel's friendship. Rita starts to prepare her home for the arrival of her baby, pouring her love and energy into creating a warm, welcoming space. She spends her days researching baby essentials, rearranging apartments, and reading about motherhood, determined to be the best mother she can be. Each preparation feels like a step toward her new life, and as her due date approaches, she feels a blend of excitement and nervousness. These small acts of readiness instill confidence, and Rita begins to view herself as a capable and strong mother in the making. Despite her determination, Rita faces significant financial strain. Bills and pregnancy-related expenses start to pile up, making her realize just how challenging single motherhood will be. She begins taking on side jobs, balancing her health and well-being with her pressing financial needs. Though the stress is immense, Rita pushes through, motivated by her unborn child. Each